Hello, creative ones. Hello, everybody. I am back this 2019 with my first video, and it's actually a requested video. Look at me with requested videos. And that is the emergency period kit for teens, okay? And we're going to jump right into this. So, if you guys watched my previous video, I have my emergency period kit, and this one is aimed more at adults, but I did say in that video I do make them for kids or teenagers, and this is actually how I first got into period kits. And if you wanted to see it, I'll make one for you. And lo and behold, I was asked, and lo and behold, I had a teenager who I needed to make one for, my niece. So it all worked out. So, well, you see this one here is a lot different from this one here, and I'm gonna jump right into this. So, our teenage period kits, off the bat, you might notice our packaging is a lot different. And one thing that I think of when I think of young girls and teenagers, they want privacy. They want it to be a secret. They don't want it like this plastered all over that it's a period kit, okay? They'd be mortified if a boy or the cool girl in school might see it, right? And also, guys, this is not just for moms to make for their daughters. If your teenagers is watching this, hello. This also can be made yourself. It's super easy and super affordable to make, okay? So I take these makeup bags, I get them from Dollar Tree, $1, yes, Dollar Tree, $1, and you're going to need the large makeup bags like this because you're going to put a lot of content in it and you need more size than like the simple little zippered makeup pouches that you stick in your purse. So I got this for $1 at Dollar Tree, and it's filled up with these period preparedness, taking down the period things in here. You're ready. So let's get to all the contents that are in here. Set this to the side right here. I'm just going to show you and tell you what they're about and pack the bag along as I do it. So the first thing I want to show you guys is we have intimate wipes. Now, if you notice, they're very different from the one I use in the adult kit. These are a larger count. This is a 30 count instead of the individual packets I have for the adult kit. And that's because when you think of teenagers and tweens, we don't need to give them a lot of stuff to deal with and things they got to stay on top of, okay, guys? So you're going to want to get them the 30 count so it has to be changed out less frequently. And it's easier life for you and them. You put that right in the bottom of your bag. It helps give that bag the sturdiness and the shape it's going to need for the long haul because it's going to go in a locker. And we know lockers can get messy. Next, we're going to have our pads, and these are nice medium to large size pads with wings. If you're not wearing wings, I don't know what you're doing, guys. Get some wings in your life, young girls, if you don't have them. I'm not going to do pads too huge, right? See, and here's the size they are, because we know young girls are a lot smaller, and, you know, my daughter always makes fun of the big, huge overnight ones. She's like, oh, what is that? It's too big for her underwear. So we have these nice and big with some coverage and some wings and help them out. I got this for $1 at Dollar Tree, and it's a 3-pack, and I'm going to put all 3 in there. And yes, you can have tampons in there. For the girls, I make this for, like my daughter, she's quite young, and my niece, she's quite young. They're not sexually active, and I know some people might attest that you can use tampons even if you're not sexually active, and that's fine. I'm not here to argue with you about it, but at least in this situation, we don't use them. They don't use them, so all we have is pads in there. But feel free to put tampons in yours if that's the route in life that you go about, okay? But don't tell your mom that I said to do that, okay? Don't say, hey, she said I can wear these. I don't got time for that type of drama. I don't know about that. And then next, we're going to have a pair of panties. Got these for 99 cents at Walmart. You can buy them singularly. Guys, make sure you get you a nice bikini cut brief. They're nice and more loose, a little bit more room to give. If you get like the cute little boy shorts and all that stuff, that pad is not going to be able to be accommodated by the smallness of those crotches in those panties. So you're going to need to get these. I know for some young girls, you know, they probably naturally wear these anyway. And for older teenagers, you're probably like, what? But believe me, it's fine. You're on your lady time. Next, we're going to have leggings. Now, we all know that, you know, sometimes you might have a big spill and it might go past that pad. It might shift to the side, or you might not even know you're going to have your period and you just come on. and it goes past your underwear into your pants, and it can be so embarrassing. And who wants to walk around with that all day? And nowadays, schools might not even have nothing to give you. I actually had to deal with that once with my daughter. She came on during school. The school had no pants, no panties, or nothing to give her. And I actually had to come up to the school because she left her period kit at home. See, she should have had her kid. But, the school had nothing to give her, they had a pad, but that was about it. But her pants and her clothes was ruined. And I remember when I was younger, the same thing happened to me in school. Luckily, when I was a kid, they gave us pants and stuff to wear. But hey, it's different now. I don't know. So you want to have this in your kit. So if you have to change out, you're good. Go with the legging because it's nice and flexible, so where it can fit inside of something like this. And I like to go with a dark denim jean legging because no matter what you're wearing, if you're a tomboy and you're wearing your little football jerseys, school pride day, you're wearing a t-shirt that got your school name on it, or if you're like a fashionable, diva with frilly lace and cool colors and designs, you're going to be able to match with this no matter what you're wearing. And that's what's just very, very important. If you have some, really cool, funky pants that has all kind of asymmetrical designs and prints and patterns, that's fun and all. But if you're wearing a striped shirt that has an opposing design on it, you're going to look crazy. So now we're going to put that in there, and I roll it up military style so it doesn't have any type of wrinkles or creases in it, because this might be in your locker for a long time. You might be lucky and not have to deal with any stains or craziness. So you don't want to have some weird bent up, folded up pants in school out of nowhere. It's already going to be different if someone might have seen you wearing something different, earlier in the day and you had to switch, let alone if it doesn't match your clothes or it's wrinkly or folded up strange. We want to keep it under the radar, keep it smooth sailing. And then last but not least, we're going to have this here. And this is a large, like, sandwich baggie. I got a whole, like a 30 pack from Dollar Tree. Right? And this is for if you do have a stain or a spill or accident, you can put those contaminated goods away, right? Because you're like, what am I going to do with them? Some of you, you might just throw it away in a panic in the bathroom, or you can just take your panties or your pants or skirt you're wearing and roll them up. If it's pants and skirt, jeans and all that stuff, roll them up military style and they can fit in here. And if you are a fuller figured girl, so you might have more fabric in your clothes like I do, then you might opt for a bigger bag, okay? You can even go for the bag in Dollar Tree that this stuff's going to be given to you in once you pay for it. And you can just roll up that plastic bag and put it right in there. Just so you can have a good layer of protection between that soiled clothing and your stuff in your book bag to take home. I wrap it up with a little rubber band and pop it in like so. So guys, teenagers, you're going to try to make this for yourself. This is all you need. I forgot to tell you the price of these leggings. They was only $3 from Walmart. $1 for a pack of pads, 99 cents for the panties from Walmart. This came out of a package from Dollar Tree or $1. And then the bag that it's in is only $1. So this kit was only about $6 to $8 to make, depending on what you find from Dollar Tree and Walmart. Also, real quick note to my tweens and teens or moms who are going to make this for their child. I really suggest that you know this and tell them this, that this is an emergency kit, guys. This is something you're going to get and you're going to put in your locker and it stays there, and it's for days when you accidentally might come on your menstrual, or days that you are already on, but your pad might shift to the side. We all know those moments where that thing shift to the side and then make it to your pants, and you're like, oh no, I have a stain, or oh no, I'm not prepared. Well, you'll be prepared to be in your locker, and you can reach right in there and use this. Also, moms, if you have a younger daughter who's fifth, sixth grade and she starts her menstrual, or maybe you have a special needs teenager or young child, I suggest that you take this to the teacher on the first day of school. Explain to them what it is. I did this for my daughter because she started when she was in 5th grade, so I felt like she might have been a little bit young for this responsibility. And I just gave it to the teacher, male or female, they'll be cool. And you say, hey, this is a period emergency kit, so they happen to come on, they're good. Just give this to them. And also have that conversation with your child. And teenagers who are doing this themselves, it stays in your locker and you use it when you have to. If you already know you're on your period and you leave for school that day, take your pads and your book bag as normal and hope for the best during that day, and hopefully you won't even have to bother this, okay? Go on normally. This is for emergency situations, so if anything happens, you're like, you know what, I'm good, I got that in my locker. Also, moms, I know sometimes when that first daughter you have gets her period. It can be an emotional time. I know for me it was emotional. You kind of feel out of control. And just me making this, it gave me my control back. And it was actually kind of like a bonding moment of bringing, my daughter into the sisterhood of being women. I was able to make this kit, get my control back, just put my mind on something else besides my baby growing up. And then I was able to hand this to her. And, we had a nice moment, and I talked to her and I explained to her everything. And this made that conversation so much easier. You don't really know what to say. When your daughters first get their lady time, my mom showed her know what to say to me. She cried and threw me some pads. Okay, it was that crazy. So this would be a good segue and a good conversation starter for you and your daughters, handing her this gift, telling her what to do with it. And it makes it more special, and you just don't see the dread in the situation. So I suggest if you have daughters who are approaching 11 and 12 years old, start thinking about making these kits now, even if they haven't had it yet, so you can be ready. Or when they get on and you need to work through the tears and the emotions, make her this kit and you can have a special moment. So guys, I really hope this helps you. Teenagers, if you're watching, I really hope that you have fun making this kit, because you can make this yourself. If you're already 16, 17, 15, and you've had your period for a while and you just never thought to do this or saw this and you want to make it, hey, go out and do it. Your allowance can cover this kit with no problem. Please comment below if you like this, or if you did this and it came on fun for you. If you have any tips or anything you would add or do differently. I have more videos coming in the future, guys, so please subscribe and definitely comment. This is a very fun video to do and like, and I have more videos coming in the future. So thank you guys. Goodbye.